being strong and fit has given me a kind of self-confidence. I have many times thought, when going into a courtroom, my opponent, the other lawyer, he is just as prepared as I am. He has read the same cases, the same law stuff as I have. But I have a kind of upper hand. I'm very strong physically.
Welcome to the Fit and Sane podcast, Strength Behind Success. I'm your host, Paula, and in today's episode, I am joined by Michael Bach Jensen. Michael has built a long-lasting, successful career as a lawyer. He's currently a partner in a firm, and it is not his first time. We're going to be talking about Michael's personal journey, so we'll be talking about some habits that helped him in his success. Welcome to the podcast, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, we're so happy to have you.
I'm very excited. It's my first podcast.
Yes.
Actually, when you invited me, I didn't actually know what a podcast is, but I've been doing a little research and now I know.
Yes.
Very exciting.
So exciting. Well, we do have a little fun starting tradition in this podcast. So first, we are going to take a shot together. And then I have a couple of rapid fire questions to ask you, just so our listeners can get to know you a little bit more in a personal level. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you a fan of ginger?
Well, I drink ginger.
Oh, you do?
If I'm a fan, I don't know. It's rather strong, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
Cheers, Michael.
Cheers. Cheers.
To a great conversation.
Yes. It is strong.
Yes, you do not need any alcohol for this.
No.
Oh, great. Well, as a starting, I have a couple of questions for you. So rapid fire question round. I want you to think of the first thing that comes to your mind. So just whatever comes first. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
First thing you do when you wake up.
When I wake up,
Yes.
I'm sad to say I open my phone. It's a bad habit, actually, but I do. That's the first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Checking mails. And yes, bad habit. The next thing I do is to drink a cup of coffee.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, please. And following that, what is the last thing you do when you go to bed?
Sad to say.
Check
Two.
your phone.
Yes, I check my phone. I'm trying to, I think we can talk about it later on. I'm trying to change these habits. I have been, during a period, quite stressful. So I have been given advice about the phone, checking it all the time. I'm trying to change it, but it's difficult.
Yeah, it's a hard habit to break.
Yes.
If you had to pick between weight training or cardio, what would you pick?
Weight training.
No,
Yes.
that was fast.
Yes.
Did not have to think about that
No,
one.
no.
Sweet dessert or a savory snack?
I think the snack.
Okay.
Yes.
One thing you could not live without?
Not live without.
Yes.
Can I say my wife?
Of course.
I'll do so.
Aww. Well, Michael, when we think about lawyers, what first thing that comes to mind is usually courtroom, conflicts, arguments. In your own words, how would you describe what do you do and who do you help?
On a daily basis, I'm given advice to a lot of firms and persons.
Okay.
It could be about buying or selling a property, contracts, stuff like that. I'm also a board member in quite a few businesses. I love being a board member. It's very interesting learning different businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's about ships, sometimes it's about producing fish, and very different. But you mentioned the courtrooms, and I have been a litigator for many, many years, going to court very often. It compares quite good to my love for sports. I have always compared going to court with sports.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. You're preparing, like you're training, and one day there is a final. It could be on the track, but in my work, it's the courtroom, and you always get a strict result. You win or you lose.
Yeah.
I always liked going to court.
Yeah. So that was like the main part that you enjoyed the most, would you say?
I think so. I think so. For many years, yes. But it's also quite stressful to go to court.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. So for how long have you been doing this?
It's more than 40 years.
More than 40
years.
Yes.
I started as a young lawyer, 1984.
Wow.
So.
Did you always know that you want to be a lawyer, or is it something that came to you?
As a young man, as a young teenager, I was thinking of different careers. Being a lawyer was one of the choices. I actually also was thinking of being an officer in the military.
Okay.
Yes. And then I also thought of going into banking. That I became a lawyer. I met a CEO from a bank, trying to search for answers about being a banker.
Yeah.
And he said, "Michael, I am very happy about my own career as a banker. But if I could choose again, I would study law.
Oh.
It gives you so many opportunities in the future." And I decided to study law.
So you listened to the advice.
It was very, very good advice. You see, when having studied law, you can go so many ways. Choosing to be a lawyer, you can join the courts, trying to be a judge, join the police to be a prosecutor, going into a business as an in-house lawyer. There are so many opportunities. No regrets. No.
So opportunities was like the driver for you to choose the law path.
Right.
So what was the thing that kept you going? Is it the same opportunities that you saw?
I simply think that being a lawyer is so fantastic. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
So many different people you meet, so many different things you make. Yes, I have loved being a lawyer from the first day.
No.
And I still do.
Yeah, it's amazing to be able to say that after 40 years, say, I still love it the same way I did back then.
I do.
Yeah. In the beginning, when you started as a lawyer, were you already aiming to become a partner in a firm one day and to make that your career path?
Yes. After a very short time, my dream was to own my own law firm. Not alone, but with other young lawyers.
Yeah.
And I was only 27 when I started my own law firm with two other young lawyers.
Yeah.
And then I've been a partner since. The firm grew, became quite big, and now I'm in Codex Law. And I have been there since 1st of January 22. And it's a fantastic firm.
Yeah.
Yes, I simply love being a lawyer in that firm.
Yeah. It's so important to love what you do.
Yes.
And find joy in it.
Right.
For a long time.
Right.
Yes.
And my son is a young lawyer in Codex too.
Okay, yes. So you are kind of mentoring him as well.
Yes.
Lucky.
But he's a clever guy. He's a clever guy.
Yeah.
Doing really well.
Yeah.
So.
So what are some things that you would look at the younger lawyer and think, oh, he's going to be a rock star, or he has that,
Yes,
trait?
yes. I think it's first of all you have to have the skills in law.
Yeah.
You have to be, yes. But as a person, you must be, in my opinion, quiet or calm. Always thinking twice
Before speaking.
before speaking. Yes.
We should all take that advice, by the way.
Yes, I think that's important
Mm,
to keep calm, think twice before you give advice,
yeah, love that. What?
and being a good colleague too. That's part of it.
Yeah, working together with others.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if today you were thinking of what success means to you, and you would have to define it for yourself, what would you say? Like, what does success mean to you today? And perhaps also, how has that definition changed over time, if it has?
I think it has changed. Being young, earning money is sometimes a goal itself.
Mm.
To be successful, you must earn money. I don't think so anymore. I don't think that money is a goal. I think that being happy in life is success, both at work, but also in the private, not at least in the private. Being happy. I think that I'm successful having my boy who's having a good time in the firm, doing well.
Yeah.
And now he's given us 2 small boys, grandsons. That's success for me.
Yeah.
I have succeeded.
Yeah. It's funny how that changes over time, because I think, yeah, as you said, often we can be driven by materialistic things and defining success in them, but maybe there is more to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, success at work is to give good advice to your clients. And as I said, money doesn't mean that much to me. But what means something to me is to call a client saying, you won your case, and feel, the anxiety and the happiness.
Yeah.
Yes, that's success for me.
Yeah.
At work.
Yes. That is amazing to hear that, and also how it develops in time as well. So during your time in your career of becoming who you are, building your own firm once and becoming a partner, has there been anything that you had to sacrifice in order to be able to do what you do? Because more and more I start to believe that success doesn't really come without any sacrifice. Have you had to sacrifice something in order to get where you are? And if yes, what has that been for you?
That's something I have to think about, because when being asked, I would say I have given no sacrifice, actually. I think that I have been doing all the things that I like in life, in spite of having this career, working many hours. I have doing my sports. I've got my wife, my son, and no, I don't think I have given sacrifice. I don't think so.
Or at least you don't view it as a sacrifice, right? Because you're there making your decisions for a purpose, and it feels aligned with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, no, I don't think. Of course, I've been working a lot.
Yeah.
And that's a kind of sacrifice, because you can't be that much at home. But still.
Yeah. It's also great to have that support when you have a person next to you who understands
Oh yes.
and who supports you in this path. And I may perhaps that also makes it easier to.
It makes it much easier. My wife Anne she was a lawyer too, and she understand this world of law, and she's been working a lot herself too. But I think we have always been able to find a balance. And our son, he says, I didn't miss anything as a kid. So we have been there for him too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing. So let's talk a little bit more about building your own law firm, because I would love to hear a bit more about that. How did you mentioned that it was very soon after you became a lawyer that you knew you kind of want to do it on your own. How was that journey like? Like, how did you get to actually go and do it? Because I believe it must have been a little bit scary. I mean, it's a big step to do, isn't it?
It was a little scary. But one of the other young lawyers called me, and I had the thoughts of going on my own as a lawyer. And he called me and asked me if we could drink a cup of coffee, and I immediately knew what that would be about. But I knew these two young lawyers quite well before the call, and it took us about, I think, 1 week, and then we have decided to make our own firm.
Wow.
Yes. So, and again, no regrets. I have loved it since.
Yeah. Have you stayed working together with the same guys over time in your?
Yes, for many years, but not anymore. Now I'm in Codex, and that's other lawyers, other colleagues.
Yeah. So what has been your success in terms of working together with the right people? Because sometimes when you start something together with other people, they have other opinions, other ideas, other minds. So what has been maybe your key to successful partnership?
I think, again, what comes to my mind is the word to be calm. If you as a person is calm, thinking twice, avoiding, these difficult discussions, that's one of the main reasons that you can stay together as partners, as colleagues. And now in my firm now, Codex, I consider my colleagues being friends, actually.
Yeah.
And our managing partner, Mads Danielsen, he is a very, very close friend to me. We met being age 18 on the first day at the university.
Oh, wow, you go way back.
Yeah, oh yeah. And we have been friends ever since, very close friends. And our wives too.
Yeah.
So these personal connections are so important.
Yeah.
And Mass and I, we talk about when we once retire, we will go hiking and stuff. I can tell you, I am very passionate about doing sports.
Yeah.
But Mass, I think he's even more passionate. Every day on his bike and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
That is so much fun. Sometimes there is so much stigma with working together with friends or building something with friends. It can be a little bit scary because there is a personal relationship involved as well. But it sounds like you guys have managed to navigate that very successfully.
We have.
Yeah. So it also comes back to the being calm, listening to each other.
I think so. And being honest.
Yeah.
If something's coming up, you have to be honest. You have to talk about it. And then things solve. So
very quickly.
Yeah. Honesty and calmness.
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
great mantra to have.
Mhm.
So let's talk a little bit more about your experience as a lawyer. Perhaps for people who are listening, maybe you can give us a little bit of a tea of what are some of the most common mistakes that business owners make when it comes to legal affairs, from like your experience.
Yes. Firstly, I'll say that my clients are very clever at doing their business, driving their businesses. If I should mention something, there are some situations where they try to do things themselves on their own, and maybe they ask for advice too late.
Ask for advice too
Yes,
late.
yes, I think so. But I must say that my clients they are very clever, doing so well.
Mm. So for regular people, when they do look at contracts or documents or something they're about to sign, what are some of the red flags they should be looking out for, or think like, okay, that's a sign that there's something not okay with what is written here.
I used to say, I think as many others say, if something looks too good,
Mm,
um, there might be something wrong.
yeah.
But that's I think it's uh, with everything in life.
Yeah.
If something looks too good or sounds too good, there might be something wrong.
That is so true. I actually say that to my training clients all the time, with about all the new training practices and the diets. It's like, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. That is such
Right.
a great way to look at, also
Right.
from the legal perspective. So, if we were to prepare for, let's say, a conversation with our boss, and we wanted to advance in our career, or perhaps change the position, or change upskill, up level in our careers, how would we be able to do that and prepare as a lawyer would prepare for the negotiation of the salary or the position with our boss? How would a lawyer prepare, and how would we be able to prepare for the conversation
As a lawyer,
as a lawyer would?
I think that details are very important. You've got to know the company, the firm very well, so that you can show a real interest in staying in the firm, perhaps going up. So details, a lot of details. You have to know almost everything about the firm. And then honesty again. You have to be honest. Don't play a role. I think that's the best advice I can give.
Yeah. Fakeness shows,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah. Have you, in your practice, have you had any sort of horror stories of maybe businesses that have failed because they didn't have their legal issues settled, or perhaps you had a really challenging case that you had to fix and solve anonymously, of course?
Yes.
Have you had some horror stories, and what has been like the worst that you have ever been needing to fix?
I think I have been fixing a lot of stuff during time, more than 40 years.
Yeah.
But
You've seen things.
I've seen a lot of things. Then I come back to my litigation. I think bragging is not good. Bragging is not good. But I think that one of my biggest strengths in law is that I have always been very, very prepared. And if you are prepared, you can fix even the worst case.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
So I can't right now tell about
Yeah.
a special case, but
That's okay.
there has been quite a lot to fix.
Yeah. Is it also mostly because people seek for advice too late? Would you
Sometimes it
say?
is. Sometimes it is, and it can be too late.
Yeah. You talked about preparation. That
Yes.
preparation really is the key. So how long does it usually take for you to prepare for a court, let's say?
It depends on the case.
Yeah.
It's very, very different. There are big cases, small cases, the cases in the middle. But I think that some of the cases that I have spent most time with are the cases in Supreme Court. Going to Supreme Court is, I think, to every lawyer, special.
In what way? What do you mean?
You know, there are at least 5 judges in Supreme Court, and you can't just go to Supreme Court and tell a story. You have to be very, very prepared, because it's always principle when you go to Supreme Court. So I think sometimes I've used a month to prepare a case for Supreme Court.
Yeah. So would you say that is a 9 to 5 kind of job, or do you often go overtime at your work?
It's definitely not a 9 to 5 job. I can tell you. I have been working many, many hours. And again, being a litigator, I want to have calm around me when I have to prepare a case for the court. No phones, no mails, just sitting there preparing, reading, learning stuff. So I have almost my career, I have been working nights and weekends.
Wow.
And until a few months ago, the only day a week I tried to relax, not to work, was Saturdays.
One day?
Yes.
You have been doing this for 40 years.
Yes.
Working nights, working 6 days a week.
Yes.
On holidays.
Right.
and what, like, it sounds such a hard, so much workload that you're generally putting up with for such a long period of time, which is actually, it's very impressive that you have been able to carry that out through this time, because usually it's something that, you know, you maybe would be able to do for a little bit of time, you know, until you need a break. You have been doing for so long. So tell us a little bit more about maybe what are some habits that have allowed you to actually keep going and show up consistently for your work 6 days a week.
I am very sure that doing sports have given me the opportunity to work that hard. I have been doing sports since I was 7 years old, almost every day, and I still do. You know, 7 years old, started to playing soccer, and then started to run, biking and stuff. And at age 15, I started lifting weights, and I still do that too.
Yeah.
But I think that I have been building a physique very strong. And things changed, actually. You might think that I'm all healthy. But that's not the case, actually. Age 24, when I started as a young lawyer, I had not been smoking, not been drinking alcohol, just doing my sports, you know. And then I started as a young lawyer, and in the office there was another lawyer. He was smoking all the time. all the time. And I thought, okay, we're sitting here at night working. It's kind of cozy seeing him smoking. So I started smoking too.
Okay.
And I have never been doing anything half. So I became a heavy smoker. I was smoking.
Commitments.
Yes, I was smoking about between 20 and 40 cigarettes a day.
Oh, wow.
But as I told you, my physique was built up at 24. So I continued doing sports. I could still run at the same level as before, in spite of smoking. And I did that for 20 years.
Okay.
And I couldn't have been working like that, drinking that much coffee, smoking that much without having a strong body.
Yeah.
But then I had a wake-up call, age 42. My heart simply started to beat very, very hard.
Okay.
I don't know what you call it it's called atria flimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, sending too many signals. So I when sitting like this, my pulse was 120.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And after a couple of years, the doctors removed it. You know, it was not dangerous like that, but very disturbing. But at that time, I could see that I was driving my body as a jet plane.
Yeah.
Working hard,
not invincible.
smoking, drinking coffee, doing sports. So I stopped smoking. And that was a turning point too.
Was it easy? Because 20 years is also a long time. Was it easy or took a couple times to quit?
Not easy, but my son said, Dad, if you stop smoking, I start doing sports. And then I stopped. You know, there was a little gum, you know, with nicotine in it, but I think for 2 months, and I never smoked again.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
And how do you feel after? What was the turning point? You mentioned there was also a turning point after that. So what was it for you?
Yes, a turning point in that respect of knowing that this was not a healthy way of living.
Yes.
So smoke away, but still working hard and doing my sports even more.
Yeah. Did it help you to deal with your work pressure easier in terms of your mental well-being, or what was your reason for engaging in physical activity for so long, that you always kept it as a stable, like, this is part of my life?
This might sound a little arrogant.
Bring it.
But we are all different. But to me, being strong and fit has given me a kind of self-confidence.
Yeah.
I have many times thought, when going into a courtroom, my opponent, the other lawyer, he is just as prepared as I am. He has read the same cases, the same law stuff as I have, that I have a kind of upper hand. I'm very strong physically. So no matter how long it takes in court, I will not be the one being tired. I will be focused all the way.
Yeah.
That kind of self-confidence, I've felt
Yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah. So it was like your little secret
Yes.
to success.
Yes.
In the courtroom.
Yes.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Maybe I'm the only one noticing it in court, but I have always felt so.
But it's still, because it is real to you, and I can absolutely resonate with you saying that it does give you confidence. it does give you confidence knowing that you can lift those 100 kilograms there. Like, it gives you a little bit that extra. And if it helps you in a courtroom, or if it helps you at home or wherever, it is real.
Right. It is.
Yeah. So you have been training all your life, and mostly strength training,
Yes.
I guess.
I have been doing a lot of running too, earlier. Then I got problems with the Achilles. I could still, and I still do, play badminton too, but I do not run anymore. The strength, the weight lifting is basic for me.
Yeah.
But I like to walk, actually. When being at Club La Santa, the only place I want to go on holiday, I walk.
Yeah.
I like walk, around the laguna, in the volcanoes. So
it's a very active holidays you're actually engaging in as well.
Yes.
There's always some type of activity.
Right.
Yeah.
And next year, our son, our daughter-in-law, and two small guys, Albert and Gustav, are going with us to Club La Santa.
Amazing. Even more running for you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Speaking of cardio, just for you guys, once we played a paddle tennis with Michael and his lovely wife Anne, and me and Marcus, we went in like so confident that yes, it's going to be a great match. And they absolutely kicked our asses. Like, it was so embarrassing. So we will need a rematch for that.
Oh, yes.
I keep saying that, but it has to happen.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
let's do that.
Yes. So fitness has been a huge support for you in your career, in your day-to-day, with the confidence and, of course, physical body as well. So you mentioned previously that you have experienced a burnout. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
I can. Actually, it was in the beginning of this year. I didn't sleep well. I was thinking of cases all night. And in the end, when I have solved my cases in my head, I started to worry about Greenland and Trump and trying to solve that problem too. So I kind of burned out, but I didn't really realize it myself. It was my old friend Mads, our managing partner, and the others in our leader group in Codex, saying, Michael, something's wrong. You're working too much. And then they found my list of cases, and they said, this is for 8 days a week.
Yeah.
And then we changed something in the firm. They gave me help from other lawyers. And, within 2 months, it all changed again.
Yeah.
It's fantastic again. It's great again.
Yeah.
But I think that if they hadn't done anything, I might have,
continued the same
over the cliff.
Yeah. Have you seen that in other people during your career?
I have. And once again, I think that my physique has helped me.
Yeah.
Yes. As it was with the heart problems, I could still do sports in spite of having these problems then. And I think my physique has helped me this time too. That I'm strong enough to, survive.
Yeah. So for you, acknowledging that it was a burnout was actually from other people. You didn't realize it yourself?
No, not really.
So the first sign was other people saying that?
Anna, she said it. Actually, again and again, you're working too much. You don't sleep at night. You have to do something. But I thought, okay, I've been doing this for all the years, and why change anything? And then it comes, well, after the next case, it will be different.
Yeah. And it just never comes.
No.
And the next
It
one,
not,
and the next one.
It's not working like that.
No.
So, no, my colleagues helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So
what was it that made you to actually listen to them and hear, okay, maybe there is something a little bit going off rails, and maybe I do need to do something about this? Because you could have easily said, like, what are you guys talking about? I've been doing this for 40 years.
Yes. But I could feel they were deeply worried about me. So, yes, I could, and it too, of course.
Yeah.
But I think when you go together, you're together every day, and sometimes you say you work too much. And
yeah.
But when people, like my colleagues, say it too, yes, yeah.
You listened.
I listened.
So what changes have you made since in your perhaps work life balance or in your lifestyle?
I'm not going to court that much anymore. Now I'm giving advice on a daily basis to the firms, to my clients, being a board member, making contracts. So not going to court that much anymore is maybe the game changer.
Yeah, that was the most stressful part of what you do.
Yes. Going to court 1 hour is more stressful than 8 normal hours of work.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So,
wow.
You have to be so aware being in court. What does the judge say? What does your opponent say? What do the witnesses say? Something's coming up. Are you prepared for that? You have to think all the time. You have to think.
Be so on.
Yes.
So sharp.
You can't just sit for a while and think, okay, no, I relax. You can't be relaxed in a courtroom.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's exactly how you would picture it in movies. That's
right. Right.
Only things that, of course, I have seen, but yeah, that sounds intense.
Yes, it is.
So that being said, what are some ways that you actually help yourself to relax a little bit, or do you even, besides, of course, training hard in a gym? Do you have some ways how you rewind and find that calm?
Sports has always been my way of relaxing. I think then when you are working out and do it hard, you're simply too focused on doing your workout to think of anything else. I can go up the stairs to the gym being a little stressed, but when I leave, I'm so relaxed and calm, I can't be stressed.
Yeah.
That's my basic of finding calm and peace.
The gym.
In the gym. But I also listen to music.
Okay.
Yes, I like listening to music. If I can have a couple of hours just listening to music, I like that.
Yeah. It's lovely to hear, such different ways how people can relax. But oftentimes, actually, you do come to conclusion, it's working out is a way of relaxing, even though often it might feel like another chore, another to-do list on the schedule. But you never looked at it that way.
No.
It was kind of ingrained in your being from the very little, I guess.
It's always been so, and except from this period with burnout.
Yeah.
At that point, also the workouts became kind of job, kind of work. And I wanted to do it to keep on working out. But I have to, put it in the schedule.
Yeah.
And sometimes it felt also stressful.
Yeah.
I have to work out. I've got a meeting at night, so I have to work out early morning or the opposite way.
But you still did it.
I
even
did it. I
even
did
though
it.
it
I
felt
did
like
it.
a chore, right?
Yes, I did it.
Yeah.
It's simply built into me
Yeah.
to be physical, to train.
Yeah.
I can't live without it, actually.
Yeah. It's funny how essentially at some point you don't even question it, like whether should I go work out or should I not go work out? You just do it
I do.
because it's like part of your life.
Yes, it is. And I also think that sometimes you can have a sore back or something. But when you go to the gym, getting warm, the pain disappears. It's also healing
Yeah.
to do the workouts.
Yes. Yeah. What is the best career advice that you have ever received?
It was the advice from the banker.
The one in the beginning
Yes,
you
yes.
mentioned.
He's saying that if he could choose again, he would choose to study law, to have all these opportunities. That's the best advice I've ever had relating to job, to work,
Yeah, yeah,
to career.
yeah. What would be your one advice that you would give to a young, or not necessarily like younger, but a driven person who really wants to succeed in career? What would be your advice you would give them?
If I should say it's short, don't go for the money. Go for something that makes you happy. Happy about going to work. Do something you find interesting. Don't go for the money. That would be my advice.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael, for joining
you.
today's conversation. It has been a pleasure to have
Pleasure
you
to me.
on the Fit and Sane podcast.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to today's episode. If you did enjoy this conversation, please like, follow, and share the episode with someone that you think might benefit from it too. See you in the next one.